Checkity check, yeah! Woo! Hello, feels great. Woo! Let's go. My man.
I don't like my job, and I don't think I'm gonna go anymore.
You're just not gonna go?
Yeah,
Won't you get fired?
I don't know. But I really don't like it, and I'm not gonna go.
So you're gonna quit?
Nuh-uh, not really. I'm just gonna stop going.
So it turns out that is apparently not a stretch. There is a new report, someone did a report on this, finding that some employers are being ghosted by their workers. So employees basically, as you heard there, don't show up for work, don't give any notice, and don't give any way of getting in contact with them after that. So we have a panel set up to actually speak about this. Radio host Mike Gunzelman, Fox News contributor Kat Timpf, and Campus Reform contributor Emma Meshell. You ever ghost a job, Kat?
No, I've never ghosted a job. One time I did quit Boston Market a week before Thanksgiving, and I thought that was a pretty crummy thing to do. But now, at least I didn't just leave all the chicken unattended with no notice. You got to call or do it in person, send a mariachi band, whatever you got to do.
It seems
but just
rude.
do something. Don't be rude.
I don't think, but Gunzelman and I actually worked together in the past. We worked on the IMUS in the Morning program together. So we worked at a radio. And my recollection of that, it wasn't really a threat of you ghosting the job. It was maybe the threat would be the other way around. The good job might ghost you. Do you remember it the same way? Or?
Well, completely, absolutely. But here's the thing. It is funny about this topic because when we were in high school, we did this.
Who's we?
Me and my buddies, when we worked at Abercrombie, because the clothes were so expensive.
We worked at Abercrombie.
So we would get the discount, 50% off, and then not show up afterwards. So we would get the clothes and then just not answer the calls from then on out.
I don't know. Is that something he should speak about publicly even after all these years?
Abercrombie's going to be mad at you.
Oh, darn. Well,
Emma, are you a ghoster?
I've never ghosted a job personally. I think that's a pretty crummy thing to do, especially if you like your coworkers. Leaving them short-staffed is probably not a cool thing to do. I think if one of my coworkers left me hanging like that, I would be pretty upset.
Yeah.
I think it's not a mature thing to be doing, and ultimately that reputation sticks with you no matter what the job market is looking like.
Those who are not mature among us, please raise their hand. Is it actually happen? This happen? I guess it happens a lot. This report shows this is like a thing, right?
I can't believe it's a thing.
Yep,
I don't know
the
who
Wall
would
Street
do that.
Journal's writing about it. Yeah,
I mean,
apparently this is a major issue.
Which is wild because when you were to be completely serious with this, the fact that
it's not necessary.
I'm always what goes around comes back around. I really believe that. So if you're going to do something to somebody, you don't know if they have a relative that is at your dream job or you might need them in the future. Just be cool.
You like animals, right? This is the second topic, might be more in your wheelhouse. Delta Airlines is banning emotional support animals on long flights, and they're going to start that in February of the new year. So, Mike, your thoughts?
No, this is a disaster. This is why you drink on a plane, all right? If you're emotionally unstable on a plane, have 4 mimosas, you'll be fine. Have you looked at some of these animals that they bring on? You got iguanas with like salmonella people bring on, then turkeys. I kid you not. People
have any evidence of any of this?
Yes, I Googled it. And
it's like a zoo.
I swear, if somebody brings a turkey on a flight near me, I'm going to get a turkey sandwich and just eat it in front of them and be like, you're next.
Does anybody want to stand up for the animals?
I want to stand up for the animals.
God.
I think that this is terrible because if you need an emotional support animal, you probably need one even more on a long flight, A. And B, animals are much better than human passengers, right?
That's true,
they don't try to talk to you. They don't crunch the ice in their tomato juice. I once saw a man on a flight to LA clipping his toenails. A dog or a cat would never, ever do that to me.
No, they might scratch you with them, but they wouldn't clip them. Not on the plane.
No, the animals that's intense, though. Come on.
Well, Emma, is it two? It's got to be 2 versus. I think all these topics, I have a feeling, could be 2-1 against Mr. Gunzelman. But are you with Gunzelman or with the animals?
Well, the thing is, I think there's a lot of fake emotional support animals on these planes.
Oh, she's with you, Mike.
Ultimately, that detracts from people who may have severe conditions like PTSD, and they need these emotional support animals. So ultimately, Delta is trying to serve its customers. It's a private business. It has the right to make these decisions. But I do think it's unfortunate for people who actually need these animals that people with fake registrations for emotional support animals could be ruining it.
That's what I would prefer. Love animals.
No
Bring on
unicorns?
the hippos. Bring them all on. The emotional
sign 'em all up.
support, rhinoceros.
What could possibly go wrong?
Just no unicorns at all. That doesn't make
There's
sense.
enough potential for a biological disaster with just humans on a plane.
Yeah,
I think bringing
there's
animals on could.
there's a similar potential in the studio, as a matter of fact.
Humans are filthy.
Yeah.
A growing number of millennials. I guess I'm not technically a millennial. I'm a Gen X, so I guess you guys are all millennials. They are taking adulting. Is that a word? Adulting classes to learn basic life skills. So they claim to lack these basic life skills like cooking, sewing, how you behave in relationships, and those are now being taught in these types of classes, Kat. So does that make sense? And would you sign up for any of these, or have you?
No, you don't need to learn. Cooking, nope, just order Seamless. Sewing, nope, just buy new clothes. Relationships, nope, just don't have them. It really is that simple. It's really not that complicated. First of all, you don't need to take a class. You just keep trying and keep messing up until you eventually figure it out. There's no such thing as a real adult. We're all just a bunch of kids that got older.
Will you take any of these classes, Emma?
I probably wouldn't, but honestly, I don't see an issue with them existing.
Yeah, you
I
wanna
have an
get
issue with the
better.
word adulting, though. I think
is
it's an
weird.
embarrassing word. I think that to want a special word just to say, hey, I'm existing in a fashion that is not dangerous or destructive, I think that's a little bit over the top. But, I mean, if someone wants to take a cooking class and learn how to eat right, I don't have any issue
Gunz,
with
a
that.
cooking
But
class, no
I may be
offense.
doing some Uber
Press
Eats
a button
myself.
and get food to your house.
A cooking class,
Yeah.
Gunz, is not going to turn you
I need a
around,
lot
let's
of
be
help
honest.
in many areas.
Adulting is one of them.
I need a lot of help.
This whole adulting thing hasn't gotten as far as you
Well,
yet.
that's what parents are for. They're supposed to take care of their kids. So.
Right,
Yeah.
but this is people who are quote-unquote adults.
Well, that's why we
supposed to-
never learned anything, though, my generation, because our
You're
parents took care of
blaming the generation of you that parented all of you guys. So it's essentially, I guess,
Yeah.
how far back do we go? The baby boomers' fault? Is that the whole point of all this?
I mean,
It seems like.
That's why we're
Yeah.
in debt, right? So.
Right. Well, that is actually
Yeah.
another issue. So
about that?
that's right, Emma. That's the other issue for millennials is that they are walking around with all kinds of debt,
Got no job.
student loan debt, and the whole
Certainly.
works. That's why
yeah,
you guys
I mean,
are all
baby
available for
boomers
this
told
panel,
us
right,
all
Mike?
along.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm always available for it.
Connell.
Yeah.
Let's call Gunzelman. He's around. Everybody, have a very Merry Christmas. Do we have big plans for Christmas, I hope?
Going home to Detroit.
Yes.
Detroit?
Yeah,
Oh, that's
the greatest
Back to
city in the
Portland.
world.
Not cooking, because I don't know how to.
No, you're definitely not taking that class either, right? So, well,
Yes.
anyway, next time we have to get together a panel on a holiday, we're going to call all three of you, and you all will be
Absolutely. Oh,
available. Thanks for
wonderful.
joining us. Seriously, Merry Christmas. That was fun. All right, that'll do it for us here. Thanks so much for joining us. I'm Connell McShane in for Neil Cavuto. Have a very Merry Christmas. Good night.